נתקל בך כמו עיוור באמצע הרחוב.
I was 11, just before, a couple of months before my birthday. I started listening to the radio and I got hooked on the chart show and everything changed.
מישהי שפעם הכרתי מקרוב. רגע, הזמן יעבור לדום.
I picked up a guitar that was laying about at home, just 4 strings on it. I picked it up the wrong way because I was left-handed, with the strings upside down. That's how I taught myself to play. That's how I played till now. I was about 12 and a half when I started my first band, the Red Dogs. We called ourselves the Red Dogs in Nofiam, which is a suburb of Herzliya. And for my bar mitzvah, I got my first electric guitar and amplifier. The Red Dogs broke up for musical differences, you know. That's what happens to bands, you know.
מביט מלמעלה על אורות שלי מזהה בדיוק את החלון יורד אל הצומת והבהוב כתום משחק עם כתובת של מלון התחלות הן תמיד גם סוף שתקופה עוברת שאיתך נשארת עוד שקיעה עוד זריחה עוד כאב שישאר איתך.
My father was in the Foreign Office, so we traveled a lot. And when I was 14, we moved to Athens, Greece. And a year later, we moved to The Hague in Holland. In the 70s in Israel was isolated culturally. You know, we had very few means of communication, of receiving information about new music, new albums. No bands ever played here, no international bands ever played here. And all of a sudden, here I am in Holland. All the big tours come to town, and all the new records come out the same day that they get released in England and America. And so it was like musical heaven for me. And I played in bands, and I developed there as a musician. And when I was 18, I came back to Israel for the army. I got the job of working in the Army radio station as a musical programmer. And that's where I met my 2 best friends and colleagues, Yair Nitzani, who was an engineer there, and Danny Bassan was in an army band and came to record at the station. And that's where we started Tislam. The first Tislam album was in English because it was produced for the European and American market. We were pretty cheeky because as a first album we had great demands. You know, we wanted to mix it in Los Angeles. When we came back, an interesting thing happened. It was the summer of 1980, and a major change happened here culturally in terms of music. Rock and roll started to become a thing here. A new club opened and some new bands happened, and so we were suggested, why don't you record the album in Hebrew and form a band, an Israeli band. And that's what we did. We translated the whole album. We recorded the vocals in Hebrew. And that's how Tislam started. It was originally written in English as loud radio. I had the melody in my head for years, and then the lyrics were written by an English guy who lives in Israel, David Chris. He wrote the lyrics, loud radio, while we were recording the Tislam album. And when we made the Hebrew version, we we asked our friend Dori Ben-Zev to help us write the Hebrew lyrics, together with Yair and Yoshi and me, and that's how we came up with the Hebrew version of Radio Chazak, which started out as Loud Radio.